Hello children, in the last class we discussed the polynomials, algebraic identities formulas a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, a plus b plus c whole square, okay, a plus b whole cube, a minus b whole cube, all these identities we discussed, right? So here we are going to solve the problems based on that formulas, okay? So let us start with the first problem. This is from exercise 2.5. Use suitable identities to find the following products. Okay, so here he mentioned the word products. Products means the multiplication. So here before applying the formula, first check which variables, which numbers are same, and depending on that you should apply the formula. Okay, let me start with the first question. Here the question is x plus 5 into x plus 2. Okay, if you observe carefully, here both are x, so they are same, so I'll write a. Okay, always use this method to apply the formula. Okay, so here both x are there, so I'm writing both of them as a. Next, here 5 2 and means they are different. Okay, so if they are different we cannot write like a and c, right? So here what I'll write means, here when they are same in the first term and they are different in the next terms, you can use this formula. Here I can write x, and here it is 5, so I'll write as a, and here it is 2, so I'll write it as b. Okay, so it is in the formula of x plus a into x plus b, right? So what is x plus a into x plus b? It is x square plus a plus b into x plus ab, right? This is our formula. Now we'll apply this formula and simplify this. Okay, so here x square, because here it is x only, so I'll write x square only, x into x square, plus here we have a plus b. In place of a we have 5, so let me write as 5. Next we have plus, so plus b. In place of b we have 2, so I'll write as 2. Next we have x plus a. A means we have 5, so 5 into 2. Okay, simple. Wherever we have x, a, b, the values from the question we should substitute in this one. Okay, so let us simplify this. So x square is x square only, plus 5 plus 2 we get 7, so 7x plus 5 plus 2, 5 into 2 is 10. Okay, so here if you observe carefully, these three are unlike terms. We cannot simplify unlike terms, so this is your answer. Clear? So let us solve the next problem. Here is your next problem. X square plus 1 by x square into x square minus 1 by x square. Okay, so the second, third and fifth problems you do as homework, because they are like same, a plus b into a minus b, a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square. Okay, so this is somewhat difficult, easy, but if you are having square in this way you may be confused, so I am going to solve this for you. Okay, so x square plus 1 by x square into x square minus 1 by x square. Okay, so if you observe carefully, here both are x squares, so here I'll write as a. Okay, next here 1 by x square, both are same, so I'll take them as b. Okay, so simple, don't confuse. Here whenever the b terms are different, you should use this formula. Okay, when the b terms and the a terms are same, we can write ab. Okay, now here we have plus, so put plus. Here we have minus, so put minus. Now what is a plus b into a minus b? We'll get a square minus b square. Okay, now substitute in this formula. In place of a we have x square, so x square. Now again we have whole square here, so I'll put whole square. Next minus, so minus b square, so b means 1 by x square. Okay, next we have square, so put whole square. Okay, so x power 2 power 2. Okay, x square whole square. It is in the formula of a power m whole power n, which gives you a power m into n, right? So you'll have 2 into 2, we have 4 minus 1. This one will be again in the formula of a by b whole power m. Do you all remember exponents formulas, right? So here when you have whole square, you should give square to both of them, to the numerator as well as to the denominator, like a power m by b power m. Okay, so 1 square will be 1. I'll write, okay, 1 square. Next, x square whole square, right? So x power 4 minus 1 square is 1 by, here also same thing, a power m whole power n, a power m into n. So x power 4. Okay, so this is your answer. Here is your next question. Evaluate the following products without actual multiplication. Without actual multiplication means you should not multiply 101 and 99 directly. Okay, like one, like this, 101 into 99. Okay, you should not use this method. Okay, so without using this actual multiplication, we should simplify the answer. Okay, so here simple, 101 into 99. Nothing is there here, simple. See here, 101, 99. Both are near to 100, right? If you add 1 to this, 1 to 100, you will get 101. Similarly, if you minus 1 from 100, you will get 99, right? See here, if you add 1 to 100, you will get 101. If you subtract 1 from 100, you will get 99. Okay, now if you observe carefully, here both 100 are equal, so here I'll write A, and here we have 1 and 1, so I'll write B. So here I'll put plus, here plus is there, and here we have minus, so it is in the formula of A plus B into A minus B, which gives you A square minus B square. Okay, now apply this formula to this question. Okay, in place of A we have 100, so 100 square minus, in place of B we have 1, so 1 square. Okay, so it is 100 power 2 means you will get 10,000. Simple. How many zeros here you have? 2. So 2 into 2, 4. So you will get 4 zeros. Okay, minus 1. Okay, so 10,000 minus 1, which gives you 9999. 9,999. So this is your answer. Okay, so here if you observe, without our multiplication, actual multiplication, we simplified the answer for this question. 101 into 99. Simple. You should write the near number and make these two numbers in equal terms, but here you will have different symbols. Here is your fifth question. The other problems are easy. Just simplify them by using these identities only. Okay, so here 30.5 into 29.5. Okay, so 30.5 and 29.5 are near to 30, right? So I'll write 30.5 as 30 plus 0.5. Okay, 0.5. If you add 0.5 to this 30, you'll get 30.5 into, now 29.5 means we should subtract 0.5 from 30, right? So here we have the formula. Here both are 30s, so I can write A, and here both are 0.5, so I'll write B and B. Okay, in between you have plus, so put plus. Here in between we have minus, so put minus. So A plus B into A minus B will give you A square minus B square. Okay, now apply this formula. So A square means 30 square. Next, minus B square means 0.5 square. Okay, so 30 square means, see, whenever a number is ending with 0, simple we can do like this. 3 square is 9 and 0 square, just now we discussed 0 power 2 means 2 zeros. Okay, so 0 square, 2 zeros. Now 0.5 whole square. So whenever a number, decimal number is having square, simple, first forget about this part, just do the square of this number. 5 square, we have 25. Now next, after, see here 0.5 into 0.5. So after decimal, how many digits you have here? 1 and here 1. 2 digits. So before 2 digits, you should put point. Okay, 900 minus 0.25, right? So it gives you 899.75. Okay, if you have doubt, you can do subtract like this, 900, and here it is 0.25. Okay, always remember, whenever you are adding or subtracting the decimals, every time the point below point should be there. Okay, as 900 is not having point, you should put point after then 2 decimals. Okay, 2 digits. So now 10 minus 5 is 5. Here 9 will be there. So 9 minus 2 is 7. Here you'll have 9. Here you'll have 9. And here it is 8. So 899.75. 0.75. Here is your next question, third bit. Factorize the following using appropriate identities. Okay, we should use the proper identities and factorize it. Okay, factorize means we should find out the factors. Okay, so we should find the factors for this given question according to the identities. So let us start this problem. 16x square plus 24xy plus 9y square. Okay, if you observe carefully, simple, see here, factorize means it may be like this: a square plus 2ab plus b square, or it will be like a square minus 2ab plus b square, or it will be like a square minus b square. Okay, he will give the question in this way. We should factorize it. Okay, we should write this one in the form of a plus b whole square. So this is for a minus b whole square, and this is for a plus b into a minus b, right? So we should find out the factors in this way. Okay, just now we solved the problems given in this pattern. We simplified in this way. Now the question will be in this way. We should find out the factors. Okay, so first question is 16x square, next plus 24xy plus 9y square. Okay, so 16x square plus 24xy plus 9y square. Simple, no need to worry here. See 16 here, a square. Okay, a square plus, here you have plus, so it is like plus 2ab. Next we have plus this one, so plus b square. So it is in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now we should write in this way. Okay, so a square means it should be like whole square. Here we have only for x only we have square. Okay, whole square we should write. So 16 means it is 4 square. So let me write 16 as 4 square. 4 square x square. Okay, write this 24xy as it is. Next plus 9 means I can write 3 square. So 3 square y square. Now here both of them are having square. So I can write 4x whole square. Okay, plus here forget about this. Let us write first this one. So 3y whole square. Okay, now we have a square and b square. So we have a square and b square. Now what is the middle term? Plus 2ab. So plus 2a means 4x. So write 4x. B means 3y. So 3y. Okay, you can check here. 2 4s are 8, 8 3s are 24. X into y, xy. Right? So it is in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square. Right? So what is the formula for this one? A plus b whole square. Okay? So what is a plus b whole square? A means 4x. Next plus b means 3y. So 4x plus 3y whole square. Clear? So this is your fourth problem. Okay, so the third in this one, if you observe carefully, the 16 whatever is there, we have it in as a perfect square. 16 is a perfect square, as well as 9 is also a perfect square. Okay, so always remember, whenever you are writing in this identities a square plus b square way, the number should be perfect squares. Okay, so now coming to this question, here we have 18a square minus 50. Okay, so observe carefully, this 50 is not a perfect square, as well as this 18 is also not a perfect square. Now how can we write this in the form of identities? Okay, so simple, here we don't have these 18 and 50 are not perfect squares, but can I take any number as common between this 18 and 50? See, 18 it goes in 2 table, as well as 50 also it goes in 2 table according to the divisibility rules. 8 and 0 are the last digits, so both of them are divisible. Now check with 3. So in 3 table 18 goes, but 50 will not go. Okay, so I have 2 as common, so let me take 2. Next 2 into how much is 18? It is 9, right? So 9a square minus, or if you take 2 common from 50, you will get 25. 2 25s 50. Okay, now I can write this 2 as it is. If you observe carefully, 9 is a perfect square, as well as 25 is also a perfect square. So I can write 9 as 3 square, and a square I'll write a square only, minus 25 I can write as 5 square. Right? So 2 into 3 square a square means I can write as 3a whole square minus 5 square. Okay, so if you observe carefully, it is in the form of a square, next minus b square. So what is a square minus b square? It is a plus b into a minus b, right? A plus b into a minus b. So write in this way, a plus b means 3a plus 5 into a minus b means 3a minus 5. Okay, so 2 into a plus b into a minus b, which is nothing but 3a plus 5, same 3a plus 5 into 3 minus 5. This is your answer. Okay, if you want to remove this bracket, you can remove and write 2. 2 into 3a plus 5 into 3a minus 5. Okay, this is your answer.